Okay, the boys are moved again. Fresh pasture. Oh, shoot. I left their other house over there. I'll have to go get that. I need to give them some more water. But I got this fencing moved over, and then, like we said, the one from the other side will be moved over here. But you see, they got all this nice fresh grass, and then we'll move them again in about a week. Once we get used to it, with two people it's a lot easier. It's a little harder. Jonathan sometimes gets it tangled, the fencing, but like with me and Ronnie, we can do it pretty quick. So all right, that's it. So we are back out at the new homestead, and we're actually going to stay the night here tonight. There's absolutely nothing in the house still, except it does have doors and windows, but the windows are sealed, but the doors are not even fully sealed yet. But we'll do that first thing in the morning. But the grandkids wanted to have a camp out, so a camp out the grandkids shall have. This morning on the homestead, got a busy day ahead of us. The rooster's crowing, the ducks are swimming in a mud pond, and the kids are getting ready to take off for school. Dad's waiting on the bus to come and get them. We're about to get started on a busy day. Okay, the first task of the day is I'm going to do the trim around the windows of the house. Luckily it all stayed high and dry, even though there's the big old gaps in there, but I want to get that closed in and make it right and proper, so we'll go from there. Okay, so the first thing I'm doing right now is I'm trimming off all the shims that we have in around. I'm going to trim those off, and then I'm going to put on the outside trim. So, and then I'm going to put in that door and window insulator, that great stuff. Yeah, the great stuff. This thing is awesome. There we go. Door frame 1 done, and on to the back door. And then I'll go around and I'll seal and caulk it, but I want to get the back door done first. And back door, it's a lot easier all the time because it's not as high off the ground. Number two is framed. I'll caulk on the top like I did the other one. I already caulked on the bottom. And then I'll start on the windows. So what I did to save a little bit of money, because the trim wood is kind of expensive. So, and we had so many windows to do, and we still have so much other stuff to do. So what I did is the cedar wood fence pickets were on sale, and they're wider than what we'd want for trim, but they were, you see, they're a really nice color, and but they were on sale. So what I did is I've been cutting them down. So it takes just a couple of minutes to cut each one, and so for what's saved, it's about, one of these is about the third of the cost of one of the pieces of trim board. So anyway, for the window, so I think it'll be fine. And you see, I cut it. It looks pretty decent. And I'm using the one trim board I had left from the doors to do it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use one of these up here. I'm going to use one of the 3x3 windows and one of the 2x3 windows for a pattern, and just going to try to measure it and mark it right off. I used one of Jonathan's windows to measure off the 2x3 window, and I'm going to cut this one and then use it as the pattern for the rest of them, all the 2x3. Okay, so here's my pattern for the 2x3 windows. I'm going to have 2 sides and 2 at the top and bottom, and so I'm going to cut some more of those. I'm going to use that for the pattern, and I already checked to make sure that they fit, and then I'll start with the 2x3s. But it's starting to warm up, and the heat comes from the front side in, so I'm trying to get this side done, because then I can work on the other side of the house where it's not so hot. For today is working for the price of Cheetos. All right, good job. You got them all out. All right, now you can have some more. What are they, Captain Pete's?
Yes.
Pete's Big Time Crunch. No, we're not getting paid for that. Three small ones done. Two 3x3s left. That's it. So we got all these side windows. Walk around the back. Got back door trimmed, front door trimmed, this window trimmed, and I was short one piece of wood on this second window here, so I'll have to go get it, but then that'll be trimmed and we'll be done. So we're just going to switch to working on Jonathan's steps now.